Welcome to the Woman Unleashed podcast. I am your host and coach, Kelly Kristin, and my mission is to have every woman know her worth, speak her truth, and unleash the fierce feminine power within to live life in full expression. If you are wanting to experience more joy, pleasure, deeper connection to your femininity, sensuality, and spirituality, you are in the right place. This podcast will give you the tools and guidance you need to transform yourself and life from the inside out. I am so happy to have you here. Now, get ready to unleash. Hello, sisters. Welcome back to the Woman Unleashed podcast. I am Kelly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so happy to have you here. I hope that whatever you're doing in the world, you are feeling alive, lit up, loved, lovable, amazing, free. I want to talk to you today about something that has been coming up with a few of my clients lately. And anytime that happens, I just feel like, you know what? This is a message that the whole world needs. Not that the whole world listens to my podcast, but they probably should. So go ahead and share this with another friend of yours, because that is the best way to get this podcast out to everybody that needs to hear it. If we all just share with another lovely woman, then we can all get the messages. So I appreciate that in advance. I want to talk about how hard it can be to accept love, the love that you have probably imagined having, the love that you have prayed for, the love that you have wanted for, the love that you sacrificed and gave yourself away for over and over again. How hard it can be to truly accept that love after a whole lifetime of feeling like you have never really experienced it. Because it's an interesting thing as humans where we want love, right? It's one of our driving factors. I mean, why would we put up with relationships that treat us terribly or people that are mean to us? Why would we put up with any of that if we didn't need each other, if we didn't need love? And if you're somebody who has been in some bad relationships, if maybe you have a strained relationship with your family, and those are the people that are supposed to love you, right? Like they birthed you into this world. They took care of you. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But those people were supposed to be people that loved us. Oftentimes, we don't have great experiences. You know, I know even if you had a good childhood, there are still things that happened that maybe didn't make you feel totally loved and accepted all of the time. And if you had a beautiful, loving, amazing childhood where you were just given so much love and attention and all of your needs were met and everything, I am so very happy for you. And that is amazing. But that is not the reality for most people on this planet right now. I think it's shifting, is changing as the generation comes up. I think as we all do this healing work, right? We're healing past, future, all of it together. So I just feel like we're in a revelation of healing, but that was a little side note, I guess. But most of us don't know how to actually accept the love that we want, because it's hard, because deep down, you probably don't really feel like you deserve it. After a lifetime of feeling like you had to do so much, that you had to be a certain way, that you had to do all of these things to earn love from somebody, it can be really hard to actually just come to the realization that you just deserve love, that you, just as you are, you deserve love. And not just any love. You deserve to be loved, wholly, fully held, respected, adored, cherished. Yeah, you deserve that right now. And I know in my own life, after You guys know I was in terrible relationships. After I really left like my major, terribly abusive relationship, I dated for a while and I was always, not super keen on anybody. I just felt like my standards went through the roof. If you've taken the Worthy Woman workshop, I know I shared that with you, how my level of self-worth was just like, nope, if you are not this person, you do not get to be with me. And I think that's just how we should all be. But if you can still get into the Worthy Woman workshop, by the way. It's just something that I have open because so many women have gone through it, and I get the most amazing messages of the healing that's in that workshop. So if you want in, you can get in, and it's brilliant. I love it. Anyway, I was at this point where I knew what I deserved. I knew that's what I wanted, and I was not going to settle for any less. The man that I'm currently with walks into my life one day, and we get on, we start dating. One thing leads to another, and we're in love. And I realized how hard it was for me to accept the love that he was giving me, to accept that I had finally met a man that was giving me the same that I was giving him. Because for most of my life, it was me pouring and giving and giving and giving to everybody else all of the time and feeling like I never really got anything in return. And that was just normal. So now I have this man that I am giving and giving, and he's giving and giving. And then I'm all in my head like, oh my gosh, is he giving more than me? Like, is that okay? Is that okay? Is this all right? Like, what's gonna happen here? I can't tell you how many pages in my journal were written, and this is a couple years ago at this point, how many pages I had written of, I am enough, I deserve this, I'm worth this, I deserve this. Now, mind you, this was before I discovered the work that I put into the Worthy Woman workshop. This is kind of what brought that about, right? I was like, even though I had set my standards, I still needed to truly know my worth. So it was just pages and pages of, I am enough, I deserve this. I had to let myself learn how to receive. And I think that's something that a lot of women struggle with in general. Sure, you can receive a present or a gift. Some women can't even do that, but it's different when you are receiving the gift of somebody seeing in your wholeness and your fullness. That's hard to accept. And it takes practice. It takes practice. It takes self-awareness. It takes knowing that you truly do deserve that you truly are worth that, and everything else was the lie. Everything else was the lie. We need to stop thinking like, oh, this could change or shift, and we need to start coming at life with this idea of, how good am I going to let it get? How good am I going to let myself feel? How much better can this get? And I reminded myself over and over again, Kelly, this is just the beginning. It's going to get better. The better it gets, the better it gets. The best is yet to come with this. And I am worth it all. I deserve it all. And the truth is, so do you. But I'm not going to front and act like it's the easiest thing in the world to all of a sudden just go from one extreme to the next. Even when you shift and change in your mind, you will have the old choice to go back to, right? You shift into this new energy. You shift into a new way of being, but you will still have the option of shutting down. It's called self-sabotage, and it happens all of the time. You have to be willing to check yourself. Check yourself. How are you showing up? And allow yourself to feel safe in receptivity, to feel safe in love, to keep connecting to yourself, to keep allowing yourself to expand, open up your heart space and let down those walls. Because no matter what you have been through, love is still magic. And you deserve that. You deserve a love that reminds you that life is magic. And if you're currently in a space of maybe hearing me talk about this and thinking, oh, I wish I had that. I wish I had that magic love. Let me remind you, you can give that to yourself right now. You can give that to yourself right now. You are the one that you are waiting for. Yeah, it's great to have another partner, but guess what? When that partner comes, when you love yourself completely and fully and you realize that you are magic, this love that I'm talking about, that idea of magic connection to the universe, that's got to come from you first. When you feel it inside first, then you're going to find it in your outer reality. Allow the distance from where you are now to where you would like your life to be, to how you want your life to feel. Allow that to inspire you and to ignite you and to motivate you. And know that you are lovable. You are beautiful. You are powerful. You are capable. You are worthy now, always, and forever. You are a magical human being in this little human body. You are so much more than your body. And we are all so much more. Don't forget your magic. And don't forget to allow magic into your life. You deserve it. You are worth it. No matter what you have been through, no matter what has happened in your life, you deserve love. You are lovable. I love you. If you loved this, please share it with another sister that needs to hear it. Take a screenshot, tag me on Instagram, let me know that you're listening. You can find me at Miss MS Kelly Kristin, and I'll talk to you soon.